Hello everyone. I'm Orly Wardani from the Information Technology Study Program. In this video, we're going to discuss a very important topic in risk management and information technology, namely, business continuity audit and disaster recovery. If you're an IT professional, auditor, manager, or a student studying information systems, this video is perfect for you. Let's dive right in. What is business continuity and disaster recovery? First, let's understand the meaning of business continuity and disaster recovery. Business continuity is an organization's ability to keep its operations running even in the face of major disruptions, such as natural disasters, cyber attacks, pandemics, or IT system failures caused by human or technical errors. Meanwhile, disaster recovery focuses more specifically on how IT systems, such as data, networks, and infrastructure, can be recovered after a disaster occurs. The two are closely related. Business continuity ensures the company keeps functioning, and disaster recovery ensures the technology supporting operations can be quickly restored. Why is business continuity important? Let's imagine the following scenarios. A major bank is inaccessible to customers for 3 days due to a ransomware attack. Or a hospital can't access patient data because the server went down. The impact can be huge, not just financial loss, but also reputation damage, legal consequences, and even threats to human life. Organizations need to ask themselves, what if critical data is lost today? How long can we survive without our main systems? Do all staff members know what to do in a crisis? A business continuity plan exists to answer these questions with concrete actions. What is a business continuity audit? A business continuity audit is a structured evaluation process to assess how well an organization has prepared plans, processes, and resources to continue operating during disruptions. This audit is not just about whether documents exist, but whether the plans are actionable, tested, and supported by all relevant stakeholders. Some key questions in this audit include: is there a documented business continuity plan, BCP? Is the plan regularly updated to reflect current conditions? Has the organization conducted any emergency drills or simulations? Are roles and responsibilities clearly defined? Are backup systems and crisis communication procedures in place? Disaster recovery plans, focused on technology. Now let's talk about the Disaster Recovery Plan, DRP, a part of business continuity that focuses specifically on technology. A solid DRP typically includes regular data backups, both on-site and in the cloud. System replication, such as having a backup server. Recovery procedures for each critical system. Setting RTO, Recovery Time Objective, and RPO, Recovery Point Objective. For example, if the RTO for the finance system is 4 hours, it must be recoverable within 4 hours. If the RPO is 15 minutes, only the last 15 minutes of data are allowed to be lost. Without a solid DRP, recovery can take days, which can be extremely costly. Stages of a business continuity audit. Here are the typical stages of conducting a business continuity audit. 1. Audit planning. Define the scope of the audit, which systems will be reviewed. Who is involved? 2. Data collection. Auditors gather documents such as BCPs, DRPs, past incident reports, and interview stakeholders. 3. Evaluation and testing. Auditors assess whether the plans are still relevant, realistic, and regularly tested. 4. Audit report preparation. The final report includes findings, recommendations, and an assessment of the organization's preparedness level. 5. Management follow-up. Audit recommendations must be acted upon to address any identified gaps. Standards and frameworks used. There are several international standards often used as references for business continuity and disaster recovery audits, including ISO 22301, the global standard for business continuity management systems. NIST SP 800-34, a guide for IT system recovery, especially in U.S. government agencies, but also applicable in the private sector. Audit, an IT governance framework that includes risk and continuity controls. ITIL, an IT service management framework covering incident, availability, and continuity management. By using these standards, organizations can measure the maturity of their systems and align with global best practices. Real case examples. Let's look at 2 real-life examples for better understanding. Case 1, not prepared for crisis. In 2020, a hospital in Europe was hit by ransomware. Their systems were completely locked, and because they lacked proper backups and a DRP, recovery took 2 full weeks. During that time, many medical services were disrupted. Case 2. A ready and alert organization. A global logistics company had a flood preparedness plan. When their main data center was flooded, they successfully switched to a backup site within 4 hours, because they regularly conducted DRP simulations and kept their BCP updated. These examples show that it's not enough to simply have a plan. It must be maintained and tested regularly. The role of each party in business continuity. Remember, business continuity is not only the responsibility of the IT team. Everyone in the organization plays a role. Top management must provide full support and budget allocation. Department heads need to create operational plans for their units. The IT team must safeguard systems and backups. HR and communications teams ensure the right information is distributed. And every employee should know the basic emergency procedures. That's why regular training and drills are crucial. Challenges and common mistakes. While many organizations recognize the importance of having a business continuity plan, BCP, and disaster recovery plan, DRP, in reality, they often face several recurring challenges that reduce the effectiveness of those plans. One common issue is that many plans are outdated. A plan created years ago might not reflect the current structure of the company, new technologies, or emerging threats. When a disaster strikes, an outdated plan can lead to confusion and poor response. Regular audits help ensure that these documents are reviewed and kept up to date. Another problem is the lack of clear responsibility. In some organizations, no one really knows who is supposed to lead during a crisis. Roles and responsibilities are not clearly defined, which leads to delays in decision-making. Audits can uncover this gap and recommend assigning specific people to lead and coordinate during emergencies. Some organizations also make the mistake of creating overly technical or complicated plans. These documents might look impressive, but during a real crisis, no one has the time to read through dozens of pages. A good plan should be simple, clear, and easy to follow. Auditors will assess whether the plan is practical and executable in real-world scenarios. Often, companies focus too much on technology and forget that continuity involves people and processes too. For example, having data backups is great, but what happens if staff can't access the building, or if key suppliers are offline? A solid audit takes a broader look at how the entire business, not just the IT department, will continue to operate during a crisis. Perhaps the most critical mistake is not testing the plan. A plan that sits on a shelf and is never practiced is almost as bad as having no plan at all. Regular drills and simulations are essential. They help organizations identify weaknesses and fix them before an actual disaster happens. Lastly, lack of awareness among employees is a major challenge. If staff don't know there's a plan, or don't understand it, they won't act properly when something goes wrong. Audits help ensure training and communication are in place so that everyone knows their role. Conclusion. In summary, business continuity and disaster recovery audits help uncover these weaknesses before real damage occurs. They are not just about compliance or paperwork, they're about protecting the future of your organization. Having a plan is good, but making sure it works when needed, that's what really matters. Thanks again for watching. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on risk management and IT strategies. Stay safe, and see you next time.